So we're in some pretty steep hills right now. Oh yeah, we're spinning. See how good I am staying on the roll, huh?
So much for having a good day with the demo combine.
Hey guys, here's a continuation of the previous video. Be sure to check that one out right here. We're going to get rained out with the 8250, but we're going to get some awesome, like an hour or so with it before we get rained out to really see how 5 mile an hour, 30-foot head, and 200 plus bushel corn, how this machine does. You're going to want to stay tuned for that.
Well, here we are. Me and Nathan finally got back home, able to run the 8250. Kunos were nice enough here in Preston to let us try it out. Brought it back on the weekend for us. It's quite the machine, to say the least. She really can eat up some corn. We're up here at the Kuno farm, or not Kuno, we're up here at the Cahill farm, right by town, by the water tower. So far, we're probably about 450 acres away of being done. Moving right along, hopefully by the end of next week, that'll be done. That's the beautiful 8250. The new 2020 combine right there.
Yeah, it is. Just watch where you drive over it and make sure you don't catch the wire.
Oh, we're going to try it. Quit raining. Just basically sprinkled just enough to make us mad.
There's 2 boards crossing the wire.
She's full. That's an adjustable spout. It's nice. Don't like how it's drifting back when you're in neutral. I feel like the park brake should go on. Kind of see how we're drifting back. That's weird. So we're in some pretty steep hills right now. Here's level. This is one of our steeper farms. Right there is the, you guys remember from in spring where I got the sprayer spun out. That was fun. That's the real steep hill. This thing's a tank. It was going uphill 4 mile an hour and only at 80%. So Nathan's having to run manual and everything. Otherwise he'd be pushing a little bit more probably.
Even in wetter conditions, she's doing a pretty good job. We're getting rain showers off and on here, and it's still, the grain quality's great, and I can still run 4 mile an hour with, like you said, no problem.
Not a piece of cob in the tank. It's a pretty clean tank. And looking behind it, there's nothing. We're not butt shelling out front and really not losing anything out the back. I scratched around, so we're impressed. How's the cab and how do you like running it?
It's pretty nice. I like how they have all the storage.
Storage in here is pretty impressive.
It's pretty big, and then just, I don't know, everything that's on the monitor is nice. They took that away. That side
post
monitor there, yeah, the post. It's all here now, so that's really nice. I like that a lot.
Big tank, big grain tank. It's
400 bushel.
100 more bushel than our 7088, and our 25 is probably barely 225.
Yep.
We're impressed. We like it. Pushing it a little bit, had her up to 85%, going 3.5. We had some pretty good yields going through. And there's some of the hills that we farm. It's pretty fun.
I think I got over one.
Find out. One thing that's really nice about Case IH combines, their unloading auger is so high. You guys just saw in the video that when we dip into a waterway, really the unload auger gets pretty close to the grain cart. Old John Deere's, I think John Deere changed that this year, model year 2020, but Case has had the high unload augers for over 10 years. Cresting a hill right now, she's spinning. It's only a 2-wheel drive combine, but
She's grabbing.
She was trying. Oh yeah. We're spinning.
See how good I am staying on the roll, huh?
You're not having a brake steer yet, so it must not be too bad. Made it up the hill.
Hardly.
Yeah. So we're doing 5 mile an hour right now, seeing what she's got. 90% power limit, 210 bushel corn.
unscathed.
Oh, what are you scared for?
That's too fast. I'm not used to it.
And if we get a combine like this, you better get used to it.
Yeah, you're right.
Won't happen all the time, but it's good to, I would say it's good to have that capacity when you can. Rolling along right now. That does not look good over there. It's dark, but it's, we got the gravity wagon already done. This is the second really full grain cart he's working on, so this thing's going good.
I'll top you off at the end, Mark. Then Ron will jump in with you.
There you have it, folks. She's a beast. All right, Mark's gonna load me up. I'm gonna start up the quad, and then we're gonna get filled up, and hopefully we can keep going. It's starting to rain, so that's fantastic. Let's get me filled up. Unloading the quad right now. Quad's always a messy thing to unload because it just splatters everywhere. So you just gotta deal with it and sweep it up when we're done. Well, we have a broom here, but it is really raining and I don't like it.
Well, so much for having a good day with the demo combine. Got frickin' rained out. We were fighting the rain and hoping that it was just gonna pass by us and not be a whole lot. But another spotty shower came across now and it's making it pretty wet. So we had to shut her down. Maybe tomorrow's the last day with it. So I guess we'll see.
All right, we just got rained out, so that's fun. Might be done for the day and probably done for the weekend more than likely, but what do you do? So Alan is watching the truck that's unloading. I'm gonna go check on Curtis. He was up here cleaning out the harvest store. That's the last thing on this farm that we got to fill up. Then we're completely full. Then we either gotta transfer stuff onto the ground or haul stuff over to Delmer. But let's go check on Curtis. I think Curtis, oh, there he is. I think Curtis has been here. He's just cleaning out the floor of the harvest store that hasn't been cleaned out in a couple of years. And yeah, that's all moldy corn right there. Wait till he tosses another one out and climb up in there and see how he's doing. How you getting along? Look at this smells. Oh God, that smells bad. So we just got shut down from the rain. Yep. I'll probably go get the skid loader. Call her good, so he's gonna clean that up and walk back, probably go get the skid loader. Curtis is getting that, just about got that cleaned out. I'm gonna go ahead and move the quad, dump the quad, finish dumping that, move that inside. Actually, probably just move it out of the way for now. And then we're gonna go ahead and bring the skid loader over there. The boys are leaving the combine out there. They're bringing the truck and grain cart back. We're gonna dump all that and then maybe move dry corn, we'll see. Whoo, it is really raining right now. Yeah, we're done for the day, that's for sure. All right, Curtis and I just got that harvest store cleaned up. I didn't take the camera because it was raining, but basically we had a bunch of rotten corn that we scooped, he scooped out, threw out of the harvest store onto the ground. I picked up the skid loader and spread it on the field. So now I think we're going to prep, let the dry run for a little while longer, and then prep getting ready for the transferring corn over to the harvest store because we're gonna fill it up this year. We'll see what happens. Who are you again?
I'm Renee Hartung.
Oh, I see. And what are you doing here?
Standing here, being productive.
That's what I do too. Half the time we just stand around. But I'm just loading this truck right now. We got the harvest store switched over. So we got one more bin to fill up on this farm of dry corn. Bin in air quotes, the harvest store. So I'm loading up this truck right now. She's still very, very cold. So we're pulling out of this west bin for the first time this year. Oh, man. So yeah, we're pulling out this west bin. It's got full of dry corn. So we'll pull out of that and bring it over to the harvest store. All right, this corn is too hot. So we don't want to put it in the hot corn in this bottom of the harvest store because there is no airflow like we have on every single one of our bins. All of our bins basically have a false floor. They have a perforated floor that's a foot above the concrete. And that basically is just perforated, allows air to come up through to get circulation through, so we don't have any hot spots or anything like that. But this harvester doesn't have that. It just has a tube that going through the middle. So the bottom two loads, for sure we need to be cool corn so that way it doesn't spoil, because heat and confined area, molds, moisture, it spoils, it's bad. So for this load, we're just actually gonna pull it out of the way. We're gonna take it on to ADM tomorrow and sell it. And we'll probably just wait until we get some cool corn out of that bin and then just throw it in the harvest store, I should say. All right, this thing is ready for ADM in the morning. And I think I'm done for the day. You know, we're rained out, can't do anything. We only have one unit to transfer corn with, so I'm gonna head home. Yeah, so Pat and Renee went to go look at Renee's future show calves. She shows calves and cows at the fair, at our local county fair every year. So they're off doing that. Curtis is gonna bring a truck back. We only have 3 trucks. One's on the cattle trailer, one's down at Pat's place, and Pat took the other one. So we need Curtis to come back. So waiting for him to come back. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go check the wet bin. As soon as it gets down to 5 rings, we're gonna shut the dryer off because we wanna keep a little bit of buffer so that way when we start the dryer next time, we can keep it running. And plus we know we're gonna need to keep drying corn, so yeah. So we'll wait for Nathan to get, or Curtis to get back. Oh yeah, and Nathan is out getting feed. All right, the wet bin's at 5 3/4 rings. The dry bin's got 1.5 rings left, so we'll be able to run for about another hour, hour and a half or so, and then we'll shut everything down. But yeah, Curtis and I are gonna go change that tire. They're starting up a 706. We're gonna move that over next door, back home. We tried to jack up the chisel, but it's just too heavy. We couldn't do it, so we're just gonna have to bring it out, hook it up, unfold it, bring the tire down for them. Little 706 pulling the 4250 DMI toolbar, anhydrous toolbar. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the 190 in, hook up the hydraulics, because like I said, the frame is just too heavy on that chisel. We just couldn't lift it with the jack. So we're just gonna have to basically raise the tire, or lower the tires. That way we can get them off the ground. So let's go.
We'll just let it. So I was gonna say, if the hydraulics.
We'll let it for now. The tongue should stay put too. Yeah, the tongue should stay put because you got this link here. I would think it'd stay. All right, we're unhooking the chisel from the 190 right now. Got it. Yeah, like I said, we basically just raise the tires all the way up so we can get that tire off of there. That'll work. So now we're gonna go ahead and pull the 190 out, pull the 706 in. There you have it.
Got the tire off. Ronald gave me the fancy camera. Guess we're shutting the door because I guess we're not coming back up. This door's fun as shit to close. Somebody fixed it because it usually stopped 6-7 times. Somebody fixed her. Lights off. Good night.
All right, so we're basically winding down for the day. Alan's gonna be moving corn for about a couple hours tonight. Curtis and Pat are over next door getting the harvest store ready and set up. We basically put a cage around our air bubble and whatnot, but my truck's full. I really can't help moving corn at all, so I think I'm actually gonna head home here soon, but I'm gonna help Alan get filled up first. Alrighty, Alan is ready to rocking and rolling. That corn is cool, so he'll be fine getting it in the shed or in the harvest store. But we're basically pulling it out of the side. It's kind of sketchy doing it. We don't want to do it a ton, no more than 2 or 3 loads, but basically pulling out of the intermediate sumps as opposed to the center sump, because the bin isn't very strong if you are putting it on side load. So when you're pulling out of the dead center, oh, that Nathan just got back. If you're pulling grain right out the dead center, it's an even load all the way around the bin. But if you pull it out of one side for too long, you'll put an uneven load and you'll crinkle one side. We did that last year, or 4 or 5 years ago. Anyway, I'm going to close this video down. I hope you guys did enjoy that video. If you guys did, it would mean the world to me if you guys hit that subscribe button. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Hartung Family Farms. Be sure to hit that like button and comment if you guys have any questions. And of course, guys, as always, ta-ta for now.